I'll be the first one to admit the Salamangreat video I made the other day wasn't exactly my best piece of work. I had a lot of incorrect statements about some of my card choices, things that I was removing or adding, and just wanted to say I'm sorry about that. I don't like, assuming that I know what I'm talking about. If I truly did make some mistakes, then I'll own up to it. Nobody told me I did, but I took a good look at my build and then looked at some other builds to realize, yeah, I'm not playing this right. And then I did actually ask for some advice from a couple of friends that kind of directed me in the right direction with the deck. It's always good to have your own twists on a deck, but I don't like claiming, it's like the best deck when I'm not actually building the deck correctly. So I'm sorry if it came off as I lied the other day, but this is the actual Salamangreat build that we're going to be running today in today's video. What's good, YouTube? It's Jay here, and today we're going to be taking a look at Salamangreat. We're going to do a duel. We're in gold 1, I believe, or we're a couple of duels away from gold 1. We're going to be taking a look at maybe a game or two if I have the time, where I'll just kind of talk about my plays and my decision making, and we'll just kind of see how things are going to go. But a quick overview of the deck: we've got 3 Maxi, 3 Ash, 3 Flame Buffalo, 2 Salamangreat Foxy, 2 Gazelle, 3 Spinny, 2 Lady Debug, a Falco, 2 Jack Jaguar, and Nibiru. That basically makes up our entire monster lineup. I mean, Nibiru's a great addition because there's still so many special summoning decks, obviously. Jack Jaguar is just a really good card all around. I mean, it can revive itself from the graveyard. Most of the Salamangreat cards have that inherent ability, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, Foolish Burial, then 3 Sided Mining, 1 Salamangreat Sanctuary, because you only ever need to run 1. Yeah. 1 Will of the Salamangreat, I think 1 is fine. We've got Maxi everywhere, so you don't want to have too many special summoning options. 2 Call By, 3 Circle, 1 Designator, 3 Imperm, 1 Rage, and 2 Roar. Honestly, some people told me to cut one of the traps. I've had no issues with consistency in this deck, and I don't even run Pot of Desire, so we'll see. If I brick this episode, don't call me out on it, alright? We've got Mirage Stalio, Baguska, 3 Baylings, 1 Update Jammer, 3 Sunlight Wolf, 1 Splash Mage, 1 Transcode Talker this time, 2 Heat Leo, and 1 Decode Talker Heat Soul, and Access Code Talker. Cut this down to 1 because 2 was just kind of dumb. And I think in the other video I had cut Baguska, which is kind of funny. We removed Parallel Exceed because we don't need that to actually summon Baguska. We've got Jack Jaguar and Falco, which summon it pretty darn consistently. So let's hop into a duel and see how we do. Yes, all right, 2 more wins and we are in gold tier 1. But hopefully we get a match against a good duel. A lot of the duels we've had recently have been rather piss poor, to be perfectly honest. Looks like we might be playing against a Dark Magician player. And we get to go first. That's perfection. I mean, the deck can debatably go first or second with the number of hand traps you run and the number of cards that are just able to combo off and get a lot of your shenanigans kind of going. Okay, this hand is arguably one of the most suboptimal hands I've ever seen in my life, but we'll make it work. So we're going to normal summon our Spinny. We're going to activate this now, I guess. It doesn't really matter at this stage. But we're going to go ahead and summon out our Baylings by getting rid of the Spinny. We still should be able to make Sunlight Wolf, but it's going to be very meh. I mean, we could activate Will of the Salamangreat and actually save ourselves our special summon, which probably is the better thing. Yeah, I think I'll do this. We use Will to get our Spinny back so we can have it for next turn. Just in case we lose, you just don't want it to get banished by its own effect. So let's go into our Sunlight Wolf. Again, this hand is not the best hand. I just got to talking about how I didn't brick, and here I am, kind of bricking a little bit. But okay, this is not, like I said, the most suboptimal hand here. We're gonna go into our other copy of Sunlight Wolf using our Reincarnation Link summoning, and I think that's how we're pretty much probably just gonna end it off. I mean, what other options do we have here? We can summon back the Spinny, and then what? We could make Splash Mage. I mean, we have the makings to go full Access Code Talker combo, but that'd be kind of stupid. We're gonna set 1, pass turn, and pray that our opponent doesn't have anything crazy, because again, we kind of opened pretty poorly. Now, if I'm looking at this right, this guy's probably playing Dark Magician, got the dark sleeves on. We've got an Imperm, and we've got an Ash Blossom to work with here. Yeah, like I said, I've been dealing with this deck for the last few days, trying to get out of gold before I make videos, because I don't like making videos while in gold. There's a lot of inconsistent duels, bots, people quitting, off-meta decks, So it's not really good footage to represent this deck, so to speak. And then we finally get into the point where I want to record a video because we're almost out of gold, and I said my brick. You could run a Pot of Desires in this deck. I don't like that card. I never have. He's going to Lightning Storm. Interesting. Oof, that hurts. That's tough. Yeah, we'll use Baitlinks. We'll at least keep our traps and spells alive, because we can actually make some comebacks with that kind of stuff. People always forget that Baitlinks is a graveyard effect. Because, I mean, our Sunlight Wolf isn't super crucial here. We can still revive it with Will of the Salamangreat. What? Summoner Monk. Yes, discard for cost. He discarded a Droplets for cost. Well, ash that, I guess? This is why I don't like making duel videos in gold. I mean, what's funny, Summoner Monk used to be a god tier monster card way back in the day. Oh, this is why I don't like making videos in gold! What is this? Alright, I'll humor it. We could go Will here, and then, yeah, we'll go Will here, because if we summon a monster here, we could technically use this, but that would be stupid. We're gonna go Will, summon back under our Sunlight Wolf, and then our other Sunlight Wolf will activate and get us back our Ash Blossom. So we still have a bunch of cards to kind of play around with. Okay. Now, the other choices we have here, we could go straight into Access Code Talker, honestly, which probably wouldn't be a bad thing. How do we make Update Jammer again? Update Jammer's materials are what? 2 level 2 or higher Cybers monsters. 2 level 2 or higher. Are you summon this in this deck? Am I dumb? Anyway. I might be a bit of an idiot, but I'm okay with that. Yeah, I mean, we got options here. We don't have to necessarily... I'm trying to think, what would be the best play here? We could go Splash Mage, bring back the Spinny. That's kind of dumb, though. I mean, we don't really have too many other options, I guess. I guess we'll just have to go into Access Code Talker here. I mean, we could, if we go Transcode, we can revive. Okay, I'm gonna humor this here. Let's go Transcode Talker. This might not be the best move, but it is a move nonetheless. Let's go back into our other copy of Sunlight Wolf. We'll use the effect of Spinny to revive himself. Actually, wait, do you need 3+ effects? 2+, okay. I've played Yu-Gi-Oh for a while now, and sometimes you just forget how things work. And that's just the name of the game. Let's go into our copy of Access Code Talker. We'll make him 5,300 by gaining the extra 3,000 attack points from Transcode Talker because it has 3 link arrows. And then I guess, I mean, we'll banish our copy of the Salamangreat Wolf, Sunlight Wolf, and just pop this. Again, I don't really know what the angle here is. We're gonna hold off on using Will or summoning our other Sunlight Wolf for the time being. This isn't exactly the best duel to showcase this, unfortunately. Let's turn this off so we don't keep getting procced from Max C. And then we will pass turn. I probably could have done something maybe a little bit better here, unless I just didn't see the line. If I didn't see the line, somebody let me know in the comments down below, please. But I think this is a solid position to be in. I mean, if we went Splash Mage, we would have still just done the entire... Ooh, brother, I hate to tell you, man. I hate to tell you, bro. Who's gonna tell him? Doesn't he know I just added Ash Blossom back, or is he baiting me? It's gotta be bait, right? But I also don't want to let him draw 2. I truly don't understand what the point of this deck is. He's probably gonna activate something else now, right? Right? He's gonna activate something else, right? Like, was that Extravagance bait? I mean, he does have a choice but to activate the Extravagance first, because the card requires you to activate it first so you can get the effect, because if you activate anything else after it, it doesn't work. It literally does not activate. Okay, so he just surrendered. What the hell was he playing? What in the world was this deck? What am I looking at here? cubics. Okay, so it's still a coherent deck. This is how many wins I've had, though, since I started using Salamangreats. A couple of losses were embarrassing. I think to this opponent, I just lost to... I don't know what I lost to with that duel, honestly. That was a weird one. Let me confirm this guy's deck. I think I just bricked that time. This guy, I just ran into time because he played my Max C challenge, so I had like 15 cards in my hand, and I got greedy. Let's hop into another duel. Try to see if we can get a bit of a more better opponent. Yeah, let's see if he lets me go first. If he lets me go first, I'm scared. Going second deck's gotta scare me. Or he is just unsure what to do and he's gonna let the game decide. Woo! I'm going first. Let's go. I guess he just didn't know what to do. Or he's just AFK and I don't know, man. Oh, we're both rocking the hero. Alright, he's playing heroes. He has the Destroyer, Phoenix, Enforcer icon. And this hand's actually pretty solid. He's got the Skyscraper Field Zone. I have the same one too. I love it. It's my favorite one in the game. Okay. No Ash, so we're pretty much in the clear here. We are going to go for our Gazelle. I think we are free to just normal Gazelle off of this. Or no, we can actually just special summon Gazelle because we sent the Spinny from hand to grave. Gazelle is such a stupidly good card. It triggers literally after something gets sent to the graveyard. Okay, so now is our plays for here. I mean, we could probably send... The smart thing would probably just be to send the counter trap because you don't really have a whole lot of follow-up left. We'll go ahead and, actually I preemptively activated that. That was a little unnecessary. But that's okay. Doesn't really matter. Okay. So now for this, we could go Will of the Salamangreat. We'll use Will to revive our Gazelle. Disable my thing for Max C because that's starting to annoy me a little bit. There we go. And then we're going to go into our Spinny. Okay. Now we can safely go into Mirage Stallion. Yeah, we'll go Mirage Stallion. We'll use his effect right now to detach our Spinny again. So I have it live for the next turn, and it's not going to get banished anymore. Now we could summon the Jaguar from deck, or we could set the Falco. But I guess there's no point in really setting the Falco or summoning the Falco. I mean, he's got the best revive. We'll go for Jaguar. That's fine. Next, we will go into our copy of, or do we want to use him? I've seen people go for this, like send Mirage Stallion to grave instead. I don't really like that. I don't really like that line. I feel like it's kind of good, just unless I'm missing something. I think it's okay being on the field. Okay, let's summon the Sunlight Wolf. What we could activate here? We could activate Jack and then do nothing really for no reason. We could also technically trigger. All right, we actually might go for the Jack line. I think maybe we'll see. Okay, so Jack. Now we have the option here to activate this card's effect and set it with its own effect, but I don't really think that's necessary because we can technically use that. We can use Sunlight Wolf's effect for that. So yeah, we'll just add that back to hand. Now we have a counter trap for the next turn, and then as for any other moves we could make, we could summon our Jaguar by shuffling back, I don't know, our Sunlight Wolf, and this will let us add another card from our graveyard to the hand, but we don't really have anything optimal to add from graveyard to hand right now. So I think we'll leave it be for now. And we also can't use any other effects except fire monsters. I think this is okay. It probably could have been better, but I think this is solid. I think we're okay here. Now, if he's playing heroes, we have Max C in our hand, which would be really damn good against this deck, but I'm going to assume he is playing heroes. He's playing Resonators. What the fuck? Dude, I got baited. I thought he was playing Destiny, or I thought he was playing Heroes. He had the Destroyer, Phoenix, Enforcer, and everything. Well, let's get the Maxi Challenger going. This has got call by. Nope, no call by. Hey, Maxi is up. I'm going to be able to draw a card. Foxy, not bad. We'll have a bit of a follow-up play next turn. We've still got Spinny and Grave and Jack. Okay, I've seen this deck before. I literally have no idea what it does. Alright, he chose not to special summon this card. Alright, we're going for a Synchro Summon on Red Rising Dragon. When this card is Synchro Summon, you can target one Resonator in your graveyard special summon it. You can have special summon from the extra deck except Dark Synchro Dragon monsters during your main phase, except turn this card was into the graveyard. Okay, so he's gonna go for the special summon. Do we roar here is the question. I don't think we roar here just yet. We'll see. This is a once per turn, isn't it? Okay, it is. Alright, we get another draw. We drew into a Falco. If the only other card is you special summon 2 Resonator monsters from your hand or deck, except Crimson Red Resonator. Because I mean, what does he do here? So he summons 2 tuners, then he's gonna go into his big boy. If we hit, I think we hit this. I think we hit this because it destroys it too. It'll pop it, in addition to negating its effect. I don't know what he has in hand though, so this could be a little sketch. But we do have a decent follow play. Sided Mining Falco. We can reset our trap card to. Yep, that's what I figured. Resonators don't really have a real follow up. So, we'll use Balinx's effect to save our Sunlight Wolf. Yeah, so noted. Just hit the Crimson Resonator and that kind of just shuts them down altogether. I don't really know what kind of back row this deck would run. If he sets 2, then I'm really scared. Okay, he's setting 2. He's setting 3. Okay. Okay, we got a call by. Alright, something over here is live, without a doubt. Alright. Let's see if he'll let us use our Mirage Stallion. We'll detach the Gazelle and see what he does. If he negates this, then we're probably okay. Alright, he's not going to do it. Let's summon a Gazelle. I should have summoned it under the Sunlight Wolf. That's a misplay on my part. That's okay. Okay, so now he's gonna... What the fuck? This is why I don't like playing gold. What is this? I mean... oh, dude. We'll we'll send the Roar to the graveyard. I don't even know what to do from here. Let's activate Sided Mining. Let's send the Falco. Alright, he has no other follow-up play, so I guess this is legitimately not a good hand he's got. I don't know why I added the debug. I guess it doesn't really matter here. We'll activate Falco's effect. We will set the Roar. Set it out of the way of one of these zones. We'll activate Sunlight Wolf's effect to set our Rage. We don't have to set it just yet. We can actually use Will of Salamangreat here. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to use Will of the Salamangreat's second ability, which will allow me to target a Link monster and special summon monsters up to that Link monster's rating, which is really, really good. So we will summon... It don't really matter what we summon here, honestly. I think we might just summon Bagoose. We might just set up the follow-up play for Baguska. Okay. Actually, what we're going to first do is... I don't know, why did I avoid summoning him under his arrows? Am I dumb? I think I might be a little dumb. Let's go ahead and just do this. I'd rather summon the Foxy. We'll activate Sunlight Wolf. Then we'll activate Foxy. So Foxy will look at the top 3 cards of our deck, and if there's any Salamangreat cards, he'll add one to our hand of our choosing, obviously. Spinny, Buffalo, Circle. We'll take the Circle. Have some kind of follow-up play. We got a lot of follow-up play now. Sunlight Wolf will get us back our Gazelle. So we've got a full 5 cards to kind of do some follow-up play. Next, we will go into Yugioh, because I'm going to end up spinning back a couple of things. We'll use our Mirage Stallion. So Yugioh hits the field. We'll go Chain Link 1. Guess it doesn't really matter here. We'll shuffle back this guy. And then we'll go Mirage Stallion. There we go. I mean, we can just literally go into Axis Code Talker, honestly. There's nothing to lose from it. And that shoves it back to the deck. then let's just do access Go Talker. We can't do damage. Just do access now. And this might be a little bit of an overkill, honestly. But we can also still summon another, ooh, that's right. We can't activate the effects of anything but fire effect monsters. That's a mistake on my part. Okay, that's fine. Let's, what are we looking at here? Okay, I misplayed a smidgen here. Let's go. I don't think we're going to get Baguska out. We could, though. I made a misplay right here. We did a little too much. Semi overextended. We could go Baylings, actually, because then that'll make this live. So, yeah, let's just do that for now. We'll go Link 1 Baylings. I misplayed super hard here. Did a little too much. We'll go Link 1 Baylings. Summon Maguska. I misplayed very hard here. That access code was unnecessary, and that's just called overextending. We'll set this. We'll set this. We actually have 4 follow-up cards for this. We'll just insert in there. I did a little too much. That's what happens. He's got 2 cards left, or 3. I doubt he can really do much. This has no graveyard effects. This has, except turns into graveyard. So you can search with this. I could have done a lot here. Did I ever Ash? So this is what adds from deck to hand? I'll let it do. I'll let it go by. Did I ever Ash? Or was that last duel? That was last duel. Okay. Yeah, I did a little too much here. Should have just let it be. I decided to try to... I don't know what the hell I was doing, honestly. I could have just summoned another Heat Leo, set 4 pass. Or yeah, I could have summoned a Heat Leo, summoned Baguska, set 4 pass. Alright, he's gonna just do that. We will go circle and do a search. We will search for... It doesn't really freaking matter here, honestly. We'll just that jack. It literally doesn't matter what we do here. We'll end our turn. We'll detach our Falcon. Foxy. Because Baguska has a mandatory once per turn cause where you have to detach one of its materials. Then we'll get the Falco effect, which will let us reset our... we could reset the will, honestly. We're going to change this to attack position. We're going to activate Decode Talker's effect and banish our Heat Leo because we don't really need Heat Leo. We'll pop the back row first. Red Rain. And then we will... We could do a whole lot here. We literally have game. So we'll just normal Foxy. Doesn't really matter. We'll just get the circle. Okay. Then we will go into a Link summon of... Alright, he's just gonna surrender. Yeah, that's what you can do there, man. This is why I don't like playing in gold, though. It's so weird. But Salamangreat has the very high tier ability to just pop off and do a whole bunch of shenanigans, add things from grave to hand, search. It's a very cracked deck, honestly. So 3 more wins, we hit Plat 5, which is going to be a sweat fest. But we've won pretty much all of our duels. But again, gold is such a bizarre area. I mean, we're playing against Cubics, we're playing against this, which is just it's a deck. It's one of the decks of all time. You know, then we were playing against this guy who bricked with blue eyes. Earlier, we played against a guy who, you know, you're seeing 1 to 2 turns here. These people are surrendering because they're just playing. Yeah. This is also one of the weirdest builds for the Wonderies I've ever seen in my life. He's running a lot of draw cards that banish from extra deck, but he only has 8 cards in his extra deck. You know, I don't think people realize how this really is supposed to, you know, work. And I mean, this is a rare, like none of these are, you know, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know what the hell people be thinking, but I asked his Rabina and he scooped. So that's gonna be the deck. I mean, we didn't really get a lot of good showcase duels. I'll keep playing, you know, we'll get some more duels in, and once we start hitting plat, that's when we really to start seeing the sweatier duels, I want to say. I got a lot to learn though. I overextend with this deck a little too hard just because it has the, or it allows you to. You can do so many things with this deck, man. It's crazy. Overall, a really fun deck, really fun archetype, and I really hope they put Gazelle at least a 2 in the TCG because I miss playing this deck. We do have 3 Circle at 3. We do have, wow. We do have Circle at 3 in the TCG. We also did get Mirage Salio back after it got banned, which was kind of crazy. They hit this deck hard for no reason. Like, it had a format. It wasn't that broken. Then they started banning everything, and I don't know, man. We just couldn't have fun, I guess. That's just the name of the game. That's Yu-Gi-Oh! Thanks for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like on it, sub to the channel for more gaming content. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.